Back at CMAC today, and we have more interviews for some of the roles that we have open. I believe all the job application periods closed now, so now it's just full-on interview time. Getting stood up on a Zoom meeting. I gave them 15 minutes, but they're not joining the meeting. All right, I'm out of here.
2 hours later.
Loading up gear for tomorrow. We've got a leaky sandbag. I tried to move it and it spilled all over. It was already ripped. I didn't rip it, but bad sandbag. Let's get out of here. All right, had some calls, bunch of emails. So now I'm back home and we've got the early morning production tomorrow and I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with this thing. So I think I'm going to call it a night for tonight. Let's jump to tomorrow.
The next day.
Just wrapped a Pearl Harbor Day live stream production, and there's this construction happening out here, and just everything is covered in dust. The equipment, my truck, myself, just so much dust everywhere. I'm gonna take all the equipment back and clean it up, get all the dust off before it ruins all the equipment.
It's best off around it right.
Busy day at CMAC, had a bunch of meetings, had to hold down the front desk for a little bit. Now I get to go home. Holiday lights. Holiday lights. All right, back home. It was really cold today, and I feel like I'm still covered in a layer of dust from the construction zone. And I'm cold and I'm sneezy, but I don't feel sick. It's just like, oh no, I was in like dusty, gross areas. So I'm sneezing and now I'm cold, my fingertips and my toes. But I'm home now and I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this. So back up a couple days, Gilbert was like, hey, I am changing up my desk setup. I'm not going to be using my 5K, 2K LG display. Do you want to try it out on your desk? And I was like, yes. I've wanted one of these displays since they came out. I was very jealous when Gilbert got his, and he is not going to be using it for now. And I'll have to give it back to him eventually. But, for the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe, I'm going to try putting it on my desk. My desk is a mess. I hardly ever let you see it. It's always the camera's here, and you don't get to see what's on my desk. But today, you're going to see me take apart my desk. Here's how I normally use my computer. I have my MacBook Pro up on the Rain design stand, and I've got my old keyboard and trackpad, and I've got my trackpad for my iPad, which normally sits up here. I'm really hoping universal control comes soon so I can just move my mouse from the Mac right over the iPad. That'll be excellent when that finally happens. I've got some junk here. Gotta take off the desk because I gotta make room. Got my notes, got my reserve pens and pencils and markers. Put these right here for now. I've got this broken magnetic charger. Got my old broken Hero 3. This is like my graveyard of things. Got a NATO rail mount. I don't know why this just needs to go in with my video bits and pieces. Oh, don't even look at that. That's all a mess. Got a 9-volt. We'll put that with the other batteries. I just need to clean my desk. That's what's going on here. I've got some random change here. I'm not sure why that's not in my change bucket. I've got a random $2 bill and some Zimbabwe money from months ago. You may remember that vlog when Gilbert got some defunct Zimbabwean money. Got my AirPods and my earpods and some fun stamps. I haven't mailed anything in a while, but I've got stamps when I'm ready. Okay, so I think this stuff is still a little too tall. I need to figure out this space. But essentially, MacBook in the rain stand is going to come. I don't know if I'm going to have the MacBook set up here and like the screen. What I'm probably going to do is just put the Mac right on the desk and the screen above it. That's actually when I worked in tech support. That's how I used my desk. So I think, yeah, just the keyboard and trackpad are going to hang out over here. The nice thing, under the rain stand, I would have like my CF Express and my SD card reader from ProGrade right there. This is great. It's got magnets in it too. Sticks to stuff. It's great. I got another 1 terabyte SanDisk drive. Got my Thunderbolt 4 CalDigi cable. I'm going to need this to plug into here because this needs a Thunderbolt. Oh, got my Marjorie Mason Center No More sticker. Where did I put those? I put those other stickers under there. Got another set of ear pods. Yeah, okay, so let's see. I've got a bunch of SD card holders. This can go in there. Got Yoshi on my Nata Rubik's Cube Speed Cube. Got Vision. Got my iPad holder. I really like this here. I like the iPad just off to the side of my main screen. I've got these metaphor dice. They are excellent. Lauren's brother gave them to me. They're very helpful when you have writer's block. I'm going to put these here for now. Lots of Post-it notes. Always need Post-it notes. Got my standby SD card just always ready to go. This is super handy, the Rode like adapter kit. Very nice. Okay, now I've made space. I think I can fit the screen up here. Okay, it's kind of heavy. And I need a power cable. I think I've got one over here in the mess of cables here. Yes. Got a really long one. It's an Aperture one. I had to have Aperture replace a piece of equipment. I think it was something needed to be fixed on my Aperture Tri 8, and they just sent me a whole new unit, and it even came with more power cables. And actually, they still have my 60X. Hopefully that returns soon. All right, we'll get that plugged in. Oh, there's a height. I can adjust the height. It just like went down. Oh yeah, look at that. Go low, you go high. I'm gonna go high. Keep my head up, and then this tilts too. All right, so I gotta spin this around and run this cable into power. But then I think when I plug in via Thunderbolt, it will provide power to my Mac. I could also plug in DisplayPort, two HDMI's, this is pass-through USB, and then I don't know where this USB goes. Oh, and it's even got headphones if I want to plug in headphones or speaker or something. And then I can take this off. I can take it off the arm or the foot and then put it on a Visa mount. All the screws for the Visa mount are under there. Okay, let me turn off the camera and use both hands and turn this around. Okay, I got the screen plugged in, spun around, positioned on the desk, and for laughs, I was like, oh, I wonder if I can even lift my desk into standing position because it's an autonomous sit-stand desk. I sit in it more than I stand, and I probably should sit more. But I've got my light dome here, and a good third of the screen is obstructed by the light dome. So let's return to sitting position. And yes, it does fit for sitting position. And like I said, I think I want to keep my MacBook just right underneath it, and I can use this keyboard and trackpad. And now I'll actually like use the touch bar, maybe RIP touch bar on the new Macs. And yeah, let's plug in this Thunderbolt cable. Will it reach? It should reach. I think the plug's right back here. Press for menu. Oh, there it is. There it is. It did it. It did it. Wow. We're driving all 5,000 pixels by 2,000 pixels, 21 by 9 screen. It's nice and matted. It's technically, a Retina screen from normal sitting distance. This is cool. All right, I need to pull up my system preferences and tell it that the display is above my display, not to the side, but above, mostly in the center there. And now I can just move my mouse straight up. Yeah, that lines up pretty good. And I can, edit. Let's open up Final Cut on here. There we go. And let's just pull this, right up here. Whoops, yeah, this desktop. Although my window management software isn't, wow, look at that. That's amazing. It makes me want to run do more stuff in anamorphic. I tweeted a little while ago, I was like, oh man, wintertime just makes me want to film everything in anamorphic, even if it isn't, exactly makes sense here. All right, so now we've got Final Cut here. Oh yeah, my window management app worked here. Better Snap Tool, and I can send playback to the top screen and on my timeline down here. But that doesn't necessarily make sense. Yeah, this is cool. Oh, there we go. Better Snap Tool did it that time. Yeah, plenty of timeline space down here at the bottom. Let's take a look at my display settings. And this is the default, but I could scale to make things a little bit smaller. Yeah, I feel like this setting, now things are actually the same size as on my Mac, but it's definitely working harder. We're pushing more pixels this way, running it like this. Yeah, I'll probably set it back for default for now, because this isn't the only thing. Gilbert also has a Razer eGPU that will work with my MacBook and go in between my MacBook and this monitor. Oh, and it does seem to be that the monitor is charging my MacBook, which is great. I leave this charger here on my desk, but I won't need to while I'm using this display. But there's an eGPU. It will also charge this MacBook, and all of that graphics data is going to pass through the Thunderbolt, through that eGPU, then get processed, then go to the screen. It should run a lot smoother. I should be able to run it at that smaller pixel size. But now I can just kind of sit back and enjoy this big screen. So is it worth it in 2021, almost 2022, for the LG 5K, 2K display? I think so. This thing is still beautiful. It's still a wonderful panel. The foot is great. It doesn't actually take up a lot of real estate. So where I was keeping my my SD card and CF Express card reader, and keep my SSD here, I can keep my headphones here just like I was before. I still have that storage space that I had underneath my, oh look, here's another SSD and another SSD. All of this stuff, I can still keep that. In fact, it's more visible than it being hidden under the rain in stand. Yeah, this is very cool. I still want one of my own. I gotta pinch my pennies and save up. But that's it for today. If you like this video, give it the thumbs up. And if you want to see more, hit subscribe or check out the Loose Ends vlog playlist. I've been making videos every single day of the year. I've been releasing them almost every single day. I'm almost close to 300 videos. It's been a wild ride. I hope you enjoy it. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.